let's check out the platform. I'm on the 5-star homepage right now, where you can just see the logo and get started. If you scroll down, you'll see a few of the random reviews that I just put at the top for you to click on and then dive into. If you scroll down a bit more, you'll see the popular reviews this week, and if you continue to scroll, you'll then see the latest reviews, the ones that are the most recent on the platform as a whole. If you continue down, you'll see collections that have recently been reviewed, and then going down even further, you'll see featured tastemakers. If you go to one of the profiles, I'll go to mine. From the profile page, you can see all sorts of stats related to the way that someone uses the platform. If you mouse over the rating right here with bronze, you'll see how the rating changes. One thing that I really like about the profile page and profiles in general is that instead of using a profile pic, you use a 2-color gradient to decide what your profile picture looks like. So if I change this to white right here, you can see that the internal color becomes more white while the outer color becomes more yellow. I also have a few presets set here that you can use. I like to use a single color, so I use my color, this is my brand color, across both sides, and it makes a solid color square. You're also able to put your username here. If you scroll down, you'll see your taste profile that shows the type of rater you are, how many different ratings you've given, and collections that you've given the most ratings to. You'll also see that it keeps track of how long your reviews are. You get a better rating for more detailed reviews. Helpfulness is based on the amount of people who give your reviews thumbs up, and then the quality score is sort of a mix of that. As more users use the platform, you'll see users with similar tastes. And if you scroll down even more, you'll start to see all the reviews of an individual, and then you can dive into any NFT you want from there. You can also see things they've commented on, you can see things that they've liked, you can see NFTs that they own in their own personal wallets, and you can see who they're following as well. Let's head on over to the feed. From the feed, you'll see reviews from yourself and people that you follow. Of course, it's just me on the platform now, so it's mostly my own reviews. But you can see here, as I scroll, that all the reviews that have been on the platform so far are just going to be right here. As more people join and as you follow more people, this screen will actually change over time and become much more exciting to use. From here, you can also give things a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and leave a comment. And I think that's a really convenient feature so that you can just go through, read reviews, and leave your thoughts on reviews as you scroll through the feed. You're also able to go through and create different sorting options. You see that we have Ethereum, Base, Polygon, Optimism, and Arbitrum here, just the EVM chains. You can sort by ratings. You can choose following only or everyone, which includes yourself. And then you can choose how recent you want to go in the reviews. The reviews page is really similar to the feed page, except this shows all reviews from everyone. You can also click here to show only the tastemaker reviews, which requires you to have a certain rating score, and that will in some ways filter out the spammy or the people who use the platform less. As you scroll down, this one focuses more on the images themselves, and you can scroll through, see the review, and you can also see the thumbs up, and then you can dig into any review and leave the comments. I know you're wondering, so let's just dive into a token and see how it looks. The Spirit Azukis are some of my favorite NFTs from PFP project. So I decided to leave a rating on one of those. You can see if I scroll down that I left a 5-star rating, and I said this might be the single best Azuki NFT. From here, I'm able to leave a thumbs up, and I can just click thumbs up, or I can click thumbs down. But of course, it's a great review. I'm a great reviewer. And you can also leave a comment here. From here, you just type any comment you want. You know, say, damn right, Dave. Because, damn right. Post that comment, and it shows up right here. From there, you can actually share the specific comment. You can share the review itself, or you can share the NFT itself from here. You can see all the traits right here as well, and you're able to actually rate a whole collection. So if we click rate collection, it takes you to the page of the whole project. I left a review here as well that says 5 stars, really the best anime collection. I don't own one of these, but I really love the art, I really love this project, I love everything that they do. So I left a 5-star review. From here, I'm also able to leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, or leave a comment. As you scroll down, you can actually browse the collection. It's just a sort of showing of some of the NFTs, not all of them. You can load more and continue to scroll through, but we'll show you how to scroll through the whole collection in a better way. Something that I think is interesting that I didn't talk about on the NFT page, even though this is true for NFTs themselves, is the ability to add a tag. you can actually leave tags so that people can click on tags and browse a certain type of NFT that people leave with that tag. So if you consider Azuki to be an anime NFT, I can just type anime and click add. It will then add the anime tag, and I'll show you how to search tags in just a minute. From here, I can also create lists, and I can put things on a list that I think are related or that I want to share with people in a certain way. Down the line, I'll make lists a lot more social, and there will be a lot more events and happenings around lists. But from here, I already have one list. It's a list of my music. But if I click create new, I'm able to make my own list. So let's make a list called anime PFPs. From here, I can say anime profile pic projects as my description, and I can create and add this list to my profile. Perfect. The list is now made and the list is added. Since we're here, why not head over to lists? Up at the top, let's click lists. As you can see, my anime PFPs list that I just made is right here. It's got one item, which is the PFP project. But let's head over to the Black Dave music list, where I started a list that shows all the songs that I've made on chain. Now that we're here, you can see that I've put a couple of my songs up. The song Want My Head from Mint Songs before they went down, and the song The Final Frontier is an island featuring my homeboy Kaiser that I've released on Catalog, and it was my last release on Catalog. Let's click on that one. From here, you can see the artwork of the song, as well as the title of the song, and any attributes associated with it. If you look down below the album art, you can see that you're able to play the song right from the page. Awesome. You can also leave a rating yourself. Looks like there's a rating here that's 5 stars. It says Jesus Christ on the cross. I agree, my verse is really good. If you scroll down even further, you can see that I said this is another Black Dave smash hit, as this is one of my favorite songs that I've ever made. Check it out if you haven't. Right here in the tags, I'm able to click add tag, and then I can say this is music. I can add that tag. Not only can I say this is music, maybe I'll add a tag that says this is rap, and I'll add that. From here, you can start to see how useful it is to tag things as a way to look through all sorts of different media on chain. Something interesting about this, specifically Catalog, and some of the other platforms that use a single contract to release everything, was that you can click rate collection and it'll take you to the collection of the whole platform, and then you can see what has been released there. So if I scroll down, you can see all the songs that have been released on Catalog, and if you click load more, it'll continue to load into the songs that have been released. From here, I can then click on any song and dive into it. Here's a Yuri Beats remix of a Ricky Lake record. Down below the artwork, I can play the song. Next thing I like to show you is the search functionality. Search can be done in a variety of ways. You can search either for an NFT collection address, the wallet address of any individual, or the name of a collection. I've copied the address of Bored Ape Yacht Club, so let's see when I paste in that contract address. Right here, you'll see Bored Ape Yacht Club, and you're able to scroll through this whole collection just from the page directly. Another thing you're able to do is search by token ID or the token name. So if you know a certain ape number that you really want to look at, you can just type that in and it'll load it up. For larger collections, it takes a while to find a specific token ID or token name, but just be patient and it'll load up. I'm also able to search by wallet address. I have my own wallet address as a shortcut on my computer, so I'll type that in and we can look at my NFTs that I own. I have no clue what NFTs I own. I haven't looked in a long time. Let's see. As I scroll through, I can see all the different NFTs that I own here. If you look, I have a Dreadheads NFT. Here's my song Want My Head that hasn't been mentioned yet. Something that I really enjoyed actually was this Object Chronicles collection by Jessica Yatrovsky. This photographic art collection was amazing. I feel like not enough people saw it. So, looking at my specific NFT, since I really love it, let's make a list called Underrated. Let's create a new list and call this Underrated. Perfect. Let's create that list and add this NFT. Amazing. Also, I want to rate this 5 stars, but I don't want to leave a review. I just want everyone to know that I love this NFT. Perfect. If I scroll down, you'll see my 5-star review with no comment. let's leave a thumbs up on that because this is really a great NFT. I think this is one of the wonderful things about 5-star. If there's a collection that you haven't seen before, you can look at these specific NFTs and then you can dive into the whole collection just by clicking the Rate Collection button. From here, you're able to just scroll down and see all the different works in that collection and see how wonderful of a project this is. You're also able to leave a review. Right here, I left a 4-star review. It said one of my favorite generative projects using photos as a backdrop. I feel this is massively underseen, and I totally agree. And now, anyone who's watched this video has seen it. If we head back to search, you're also able to search by project name. I just got this working, so hopefully it works for everyone else. Let's search for the project Super Yeti. If you look here, a few things loaded ahead of it, but it did come up. One of the things that I am working my way through and trying to figure out is how to get less spam to show up. But for now, hopefully the more prominent projects will show up at the top for you. Let's click into Super Yeti. From here, it takes you to the page for the Super Yeti project. And if you scroll down, you can browse the collection. Anyone remember this project? Heading back home, you can see that the front page updates dynamically. If we scroll down, we can see that the Azuki became more popular because we left a thumbs up in a comment. You can also see that the Object Chronicles became more popular as we left a thumbs up, and it's a brand new review. So if you scroll down, you'll see it at the top in the latest reviews. As you continue to scroll through and use the website, you'll see that people's ratings will change. At the beginning of this video, I had a bronze rating, but because of the thumbs up and the comments, I now have a gold rating. I think that's wonderful. As more and more people use the site and bring value to looking at art instead of price, you can see that people will become featured a lot easier across the website. I'm working on showing more ways to highlight the people who really use 5-star in a way that is designed to be used. Head on over to 5-star.com to start reviewing things now. I'll see you there.